I'm Nell Bong-Jensen. I am the director of The Heart is the Last Frontier. And I work with Pig Iron Theater Company in Philadelphia. And the way we work is we start making plays from the people in the room. So rather than decide this is the script we want to use from a playwright and pick up something that's already been written, we get a group of people together and we say, you know, what's keeping you up at night? What are your curiosities? What are your interests? What are the questions you have that you would like to consider with an audience?
So there is a class called Device Theater and Collective Creation that's taught in Carleton. And I think our professors contacted Pig Iron, a theater company from Philadelphia, and they are guest directors, and we're devising this piece together this term.
I don't remember. Sorry. I guess the style that we're working with, everything is mimed, and so we have no props, and most scenes start with somebody walking on stage and sort of drawing the location or creating a sound to sort of imply where we are.
I mean, we started off with this 2-week boot camp, they called it, about miming, where we just learned how to mime. And I had never done any miming before, but now at this point I can mime all sorts of stuff, which is just so cool, being able to create something when there's absolutely nothing there, but having the audience see it there. And then after that, we sort of moved on to this thing called mimering, which is where 2 characters work as mimes creating a scene, and then other people will come into the scene and interact with all of these imagined objects that have been created.
And then there are people, because we are not using props, we use Foley sounds. For example, if we're gonna have fire, we use like bubble wraps to create fire sounds. We're going dark.
In the year of our Lord, 1562.
Pescado, 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 pescado fresco, pescado fresco, pescado, 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 pescado fresco, pescado fresco, 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 pescado, 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 pescado fresco, pescado fresco, pescado, 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 pescado fresco, pescado fresco, pescado, 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 pescado
I play an instrument, the guitar, so I do that a couple times throughout the show. As far as what I've gained from the show, I've definitely learned a lot about working in a collaborative process. In every other show I've worked in, which is limited, mind you, it's been a director and what they say goes, but the entire cast, have had a lot of input throughout the entire thing, which has been really cool. It's obviously there's been friction at times, but we've also worked on overcoming that.
So at this point in the show, we've got such a cool setup. I mean, we've got all these lights that turn on and off. The atmosphere is great. And each of us, we've built 3 different storylines where we each take on roles, and then we spend some time as the mimeur drawing either the Spanish kingdom for one, or the hospital bed for another story. Or even a robot in one story.
So I learned so much more about what's effective and what's not every rehearsal that we have. I'm learning from their generosity and the ideas they bring in the room. I've been really impressed with how Carleton students are just willing to throw themselves into things and have great, wonderful ideas and are not afraid to be silly. And it's just been a very joyful room in that way.
Oh, we are also turning passengers willing to delay their stay. We are offering $300 in compensation as well as an overnight stay.